Okay, so what if you could take that thing that makes you great at your job, your professional genius, and actually turn it into a reusable AI that works for you? Now, this isn't science fiction anymore. It's a totally new way of thinking about work itself. I mean, really think about it. That workflow you've spent years perfecting, that little spark of insight you bring to every project. Imagine making it permanent, scalable, and, well, instant. Let's dive into how this is actually becoming a reality. But before we get to the solution, we've got to talk about the problem, and it's a big one. It's something called the genius trap. It's this bottleneck that pretty much every knowledge worker faces, whether they realize it or not. It's this hidden drag on our productivity and our potential. I know that's a bold statement, but it is totally true. Every single year, hundreds of hours are just lost. And it's not because we're not working hard. Not at all. It's because of how we're working. It all comes down to one thing: repetition. You know the drill, right? You're doing a market analysis or a content plan or maybe a code review. You do it really well, and then the project ends. That process, that expertise you just poured in, it just evaporates. It's never saved. So the next time, you're basically starting from scratch, reinventing the wheel. That is the genius trap. Okay, so if that's the trap, how the heck do we get out of it? Well, this is where it gets really, really exciting. The solution is to fundamentally change our relationship with our own work, using AI as a partner to preserve our best stuff. The core concept here is the AI skill. And no, this isn't just some fancy new term for a prompt. An AI skill is your entire proven workflow. All the steps, the nuances, the quality checks you do, perfected just once, and then packaged into a super simple, reusable AI command. The whole idea is just beautiful in its simplicity. You do the brilliant work one time. You tweak it, you fine-tune it until it's absolutely perfect, and from that moment on, boom, you have an AI that can replicate that exact standard of success on demand forever. Your effort is no longer a one-off thing. It becomes a permanent asset. Right, so how do you actually use one of these skills? The elegance is in how simple it is. We are not talking about fiddling with these long, complex prompts and crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. Nope, this is all about precision and speed. Just look at the difference here. On the left, that's the old way, right? The endless cycle of guessing, reprompting, and getting results that are, well, all over the place. It's so frustrating. But on the right, that's the new way. You type one simple command, like /skill, and it triggers your perfectly designed, super precise workflow. There's no ambiguity, no drift, just perfect execution every single time. Okay, so an individual skill is already pretty powerful, but what happens when you start snapping them together? This is where things get next level. We're talking about composable workflows, or as I like to call them, AI Legos. Let's make this real with an example. Launching a new product. Instead of a dozen manual, disconnected steps, you just trigger a chain of skills. First, you run your /market-analysis skill. Its output automatically feeds right into your /brand messaging skill, and that result informs the /website creation skill. You see how they disconnect? So each one of those AI Lego blocks, each skill, is designed to solve one specific problem perfectly. But when you chain them together, they can automate your entire complex end-to-end workflow from start to finish. And look, this is about more than just saving a few hours here and there. Adopting this way of working creates a real fundamental long-term competitive advantage, not just for you, but for your entire company. Let's look at the impact. The impact really stands on three pillars. First, time. Tasks that took hours can literally be done in minutes. Second, consistency. Your AI performs at your peak level every single time. No off days. And third, and this one is huge, scale. You can share these skills with your entire team, making your gold standard the team's default. You see, this isn't just a productivity hack. It's about building a library of intelligent, automated, standard operating procedures. The first companies to really build these systems are going to create an almost insurmountable lead. It's that serious. So, as we wrap this up, I'll leave you with a question. Look at your own work, at the things that you do best. If you could package just one part of your unique expertise into a reusable AI skill, what would it be? What part of your genius would you replicate first?